Hi, I am Carl, and today will be the first episode of this weekly segment about everything in the custom statue world. I will be talking about upcoming statues, statues on pre-order, or statues on PO, updates on pieces in production, or pieces still in sculpting phase. So stay tuned. I would also like to mention that I did ask permission for everything I have included in this video. If no studio name is mentioned, that means the studio doesn't want to be mentioned. So what is a custom statue? A custom statue or a fan art statue is a piece produced by a private studio. They are also called as unlicensed statues. They most likely have small edition sizes or the number of pieces produced. So to start this series, we have a full reveal from 36 Labs. This is their quarter-scale Aquaman on throne. Well, he is not technically sitting on the throne, but the throne is right behind him. Aquaman is very majestic here, comes with a torso switch out, and a torso stand so you can display the switch out. This is sculpted by Angad Singh. Hope I pronounced that right. Next, we have two reveals from Alpha 3. First, we have this Leaping Spider-Man and a Venom Symbiote version. This is painted by the great Sol Yu. Both Spideys have the same pose, but have different bases. Next, we have this classic Wolverine and Brown Wolverine version. Both have the same base and same unmasked portrait. This is a great looking Wolverine. Congrats to the people who got it on pre-order. We also have some production pieces update for Scarlet Spider from the same studio. Next, we have two statues from a custom studio. First, we have this Hulk that was hand sculpted. Next, we have this very buffed Bishop. It was printed by Onage and is available only as a kit. PO has already started on this. Next, we have another custom Wolverine vs Sentinel from the Breath of Art studio. This is just a work in progress. This will be an addition to their X-Men vs Sentinel line. They just recently opened PO last month for a Cyclops vs Sentinel. Next, we have two pieces from the Brotherhood of Mutants studio. First, this properly sized Juggernaut, and pre-order just opened. Amazing details for this quarter scale. I would have really loved to pre-order this. And we have some updates on this Wolverine and X-23 diorama. Yes, there are a lot of Wolverines in the custom world. This Wolverine has some amazing details on them, so enjoy the photos. By the way, PO is not yet open for this piece. Next, we have two open pre-orders from our friend, Namesake Studio. First, we have this Rocket, and they will be doing the whole Guardians of the Galaxy line with some of their villains. Anyway, this character is inspired from both the comics and some from their MCU costumes. Next, we have another open PO, which is the Alex Ross Wolverine, and this is the first of a series of Wolverine statues with different costumes, from classic to brown, X-Force, Savage, and others not mentioned. Next, we have this custom Omega Red that I really want to pre-order, but just can't afford it. It comes with a lot of switch outs. This list is long sold out and is in production. Enjoy some of its photos. This studio is very secretive and I'm not even in it. I just talk to the commissioner once in a while. Next, we have two pieces, or should I say two potential grails, from this studio. First, we have this quarter-scale Spider-Man vs Venom diorama. Lo and behold, no need for words since it's pretty self-explanatory. Didn't have this on PO though. It was quite expensive as well. Next, we have this 1 3/5 scale Black Magneto from the House of X. I think, I'm not really sure. It's a museum pose and very elegant. Base will be painted in chrome. Next, we have a lot of pieces from MFA Collectibles. Let's start with their DC pieces first. Take note, they are gathering interest for all the DC pieces. First, we have this Black Lightning. Next, we have Dr. Fate. Next is Firestorm. Next is Green Lantern by Alan Scott. Next, it's the Red Tornado. Most of these pieces are unique and most likely have never been done before. And lastly, from their DC piece, we have this Batman on his cave. Comes with a lot of accessories for you to display them. You can also choose not to buy every accessory they offer. Next, we have two unique Marvel characters. First is this Samurai Wolverine. They just recently reached 20 interest and the piece will start its production. This comes with a lot of switch outs and even a stand for the switch outs to rest. This is the first piece from their Samurai X-Men line. Next to come is this Magneto, and here's a teaser. Next, we have this Alex Ross Shazam from another custom studio. They are doing an Alex Ross DC line if you are interested. This Shazam comes with 2 torso and a stand for the switch out. Torso and head stand is becoming a thing in the custom world lately. We also have 2 teasers from our friendly neighborhood Darkside Studio. First, we have this Deathstroke teaser sculpted by Steven Sanchez, and another teaser and sculpted by Caleb Nevsen. Clues are in the logo. Next, we have some pieces from the X Group studio and is currently looking for people that are interested. First, we have this Spider Carnage, and I'm currently very interested in this one. Hope it gets made. Next is a Green Goblin. This studio has already released 1 Hobgoblin and a Demo Goblin in production. Next is the Symbiote Spider-Man on Throne, which already has a lot of interest in the group already. And this Violator, which will be made soon. Lastly, this Scream just went on pre-order. Next, we have an MCU Iron Man Mark 5 from Reborn Studio. Got this on pre-order because it's MCU and it's Iron Man. Enjoy the photos. Lastly, we have this Magneto Diorama and a Magneto Museum as well from this custom studio. We have a quarter scale Magneto which comes in 2 bases. You can choose which base to pre-order, so don't worry of having 2 bases. This is inspired from this art. We also have an update on this studio with their Spider-Man McFarlane. We have some photos of the production. So that's the end of the episode. I try my best to cover all the pieces from the studios. If I miss some, then I'm sorry. Also, I am not in all custom studio groups, and some studios opted not to be included in the video. That's it for this week's episode of World of Custom Statues. See you again next week, and I will be releasing the video the same time. So, do you have any of the pieces on pre-order? Comment below what you pre-ordered this week. Please subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Thank you.